Building a mailing list is super easy if you know what you're doing. But right now, it might seem like building a mailing list is very difficult, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. The reason why you think building a mailing list is difficult is because you are listening to the same people that are in the same niches that are teaching the same stuff, right? What happens here is you are learning list building from people who build mailing lists just in the money-making market, right? So they're out there and they're like, hey, the best way to build a mailing list is to get solo ads or run ads on this thing or run ads on that thing. And they don't really know how to run ads for other stuff, right? They don't know how to build a mailing list for mortgages or people looking to tie a tie or lose weight. They don't know how to do that because what they've been doing is they put themselves in a box. And this box says, this works, right? And what happens here is all these people are all talking to each other about what works, but they're talking to each other in the same type of niche, using the same type of strategies that doesn't always equate to making money in other niches. This is extremely important when you choose who to listen to when it comes to making money online. Because if you get this wrong, you're not going to build a list. And what I'm going to show you today, we actually have everything live, ready to go. We're not doing our normal notes. I got my notes here. I got my notes on the screen. We're actually going to build this out live so that you can see how this works start to finish, and you can learn how to build a list in literally any market. We're not just talking about solo ads and warrior stuff and all that junk other people are talking about. We're talking about real world stuff where tons of money is being made, right? Because you look at this and you're like, okay, well, here's all these gurus I'm listening to on YouTube and in my email and all these people having classes and things like that. This is a small piece of the pie, right? If you take all the gurus and you're like, okay, how much money do the gurus make? This is about what they make, right? This little slice of the pie here. Now, the rest of the money being made online is by companies like Amazon and people who have their own books and people who have their own courses and people selling affiliate offers and people doing mortgages and sites teaching like how to save money, sites teaching how to travel, all this stuff, right? So when we look at it and we say, hey, the gurus are the only ones making money, that's because you are in this box. You are in a controlled environment. And I'll tell you what, if you go to some weird church and you go to that church long enough, you're going to meet all the same people who believe the same things about their religion. And you're not going to be able to get out of it because you're going to say, well, everyone else believes it, so this must be what's working. And this, my friends, is why you're struggling. What needs to happen is the guy going to the church needs to go talk to a philosopher. And he needs to talk to, like, some guy who knows physics and talk about the solar system and all this stuff. That's what's going to bring him out. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how I've generated over 1 million subscribers in niches that have nothing to do with making money online. Are you excited about this? If you're excited, smash that like button. We're going to dive in. I'm feeling a little off today, so if I'm not on my game like usual, I apologize. And we're going off book. We're going with notes and actually showing you how to do this stuff live. So if you want to build a mailing list, pay attention. This is actually pretty simple. So what we're going to do here is we're going to look at the BEO, the LBG, and the line of profits. Now, the first thing you need to do when building a mailing list, a lot of people get this wrong. They say, well, you know, Marcus, I'm going to build a mailing list for people that are looking for this or that. What you want to do is you want to focus on your traffic method first. This is extremely important. If you get this wrong, you're going to find this process very difficult. So what do I mean by finding the traffic first? Well, there's lots of things you could do. You could get traffic anywhere. Here's the deal. Everyone out there is talking about how traffic is the hard part of internet marketing. Traffic is not the hard part, all right? You're in for a rude awakening if you think traffic is the hard part. How do I know? I could go to a site and buy as much traffic as I want right now. Right this second, I can go on Google. Within 5 minutes, I can have an ad up for the word refinance. Within 5 minutes, I can have an ad up getting people looking for whatever the heck I want. So, The issue isn't that traffic is hard. The issue is you don't really believe your traffic will convert, therefore you don't buy it. And also, there's lots of free traffic out there, so we're going to teach you some free traffic methods as well. But I want everyone who is serious about building a list to actually try some paid traffic. All right, spend 15 bucks, 20 bucks, 100 bucks. Try it out. See if you can get some people in, right? It's going to teach you a lot of stuff. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to find our traffic method first. Now, you could actually go to a keyword tool and you could look for something like schematic or map or PDF or checklist. All right, there's actually a really good training on the checklist method that I teach within the Blog Profit Network course. We'll talk about that a little bit later, right? So here we have all these people looking up checklist, wedding checklist. All right, now, a lot of people look at this and they're like, wedding checklist, Marcus, what am I going to sell? Like, I can't really sell a wedding. But what I do is I think ahead, right? This is what we call the line of profits. Think ahead, right? Because people are spending a ton of money on weddings. Like, weddings are like $50,000. It's probably the biggest ripoff of the century to have one day where you're like, yay, whatever. Me and my wife were too young and broke to have a wedding. And we actually like the fact that we didn't, because we're like, okay, I was able to build my business. We were able to grow a family and all this stuff was great. So lots of people are spending money there. We have home inspection checklist. This guy's looking to buy a house, right? There's lots of money there. Psychopathy checklist, however you say that. First apartment checklist, right? You think you can make money on that? Of course you can. Like, duh, renter's insurance and all this other stuff, right? So we have to look at this and we have to think about our line of profits. How are we going to make money? Okay, so first, we're going to pick our traffic method. We're going to pick our traffic method based on keywords or websites. Okay, here's a little tip a lot of people don't know about. You can actually buy a banner ad on just about damn near any website on the internet, right? I could go here to like buy, sell ads. I could look at all the sites that allow me to have ads and I could be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to go over here and I'm going to make a ad for bicyclers. And I could go to bike, or I could go to bar chart, right? You want stock traffic? Here's bar chart. We could go to different kinds of investing. We can do webmaster forums. We can do all kinds of stuff. And here's the kicker. You can go to this site and you can create a banner ad that looks like whatever you want it to look like. Hint, make it look like their site and you'll do a lot better, right? So we could do whatever we want. So the traffic is not the hard part. The hard part is actually putting this together, okay? So we're going to look at this and we're going to say, okay, how does this work? Now, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to take a look at our traffic and we were going to ask ourselves, what do they want? Okay? You got a guy looking up a wedding checklist. What does he want? He wants to have a perfect wedding. He wants to save money on his wedding. He wants all this stuff. Okay, so we're going to get this guy in and we are going to do the BEO. Okay? BEO and LBG. So the first thing we want to do is we want to ask, what can we give these people? LBG equals list building giveaway. What can I offer them? Well, obviously, if they're looking for a wedding checklist, I create a wedding checklist. That's pretty simple. If they're looking for a way to make money, we can teach them that. If they're looking for how to lose weight, we can give them a guide, or we can give them workouts, or we can give them whatever, right? Very, very simple. You need to tie this in with your traffic method, right? If you go into people looking to lose weight and you're like, here's this guide on how to make money, they're going to see a disconnect and it's not going to work. So we have to focus. Now, the BEO is the break even offer. Okay, and we're going to show you where to get notes. I have these notes. They're going to be typed up and everything. And we're going to show you where to get these towards the end. All right, the list building giveaway. List building giveaway. Okay, so there we go. We got our list building giveaway and we got our break even offer. Now, what I want to do is I want to take people from the traffic method, whether it's a banner ad, whether it's a paid ad, whether I'm getting free traffic from the search engines, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whatever it is, we're going to take that traffic and we're going to make a page that says, you're going to get this thing. Here's the thing. You're going to get it by putting your name and email in the box and hitting the submit button. When they do that, they're going to go to our thank you page, and this thank you page is going to have our break-even offer. All right, so if it's in the wedding market, let's say we go to a wedding site and we run a banner. All right, the banner takes them to the opt-in. The opt-in takes them to the thank you, and on the thank you, we're going to put our best foot forward. The best offer that has the best chance of making money. Maybe like a wedding-specific credit card. Maybe a wedding planning guide. Maybe a wedding course. Whatever it is that you think as many people as possible would want, that pays you well, you are going to put that on your thank you page. So it's very, very simple, right? This is all there is to it. I know a lot of people try to overcomplicate it and make it ridiculously hard. It's not hard. Stop overcomplicating things. I'm going to show you live how this works. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you how this works live by actually creating this for you. Okay, so I'm going to find the file I had here. We had this file from a guy who's doing list building wrong. This guy watched another guy here on the YouTube, and he's like, hey, I'm going to comment on a bunch of videos saying this video is a scam. Check out my stuff. Terrible method. That's called spamming, and it doesn't work, and it's not good. So, you don't want to do that. But what we're going to do is we're going to focus on something very specific, and we are going to get people in on a really cool way that's like, hey, this is what you are going to get. All right? And what we're going to do is I'm going to give away this chart, which is the Internet Marketing Flow Chart. It's very simple. This is going to teach you the whole process. Now, there's people who talk about direct linking. We talk about that. There's people who talk about just list building. We do that. AdSense. All that is in this chart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you guys a question. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. How many of you guys would like this chart? Right? It's a chart that I made that's like, hey, here's how to make money online. Here's the flow chart. You can print it out. You can put it on your desk. How many of you guys want this? Type, give me the chart in the box or download chart or whatever it is. And I'm going to show you exactly how this works. So it's very, very simple. Okay, we're going to break it down. You're going to be able to build this at the end of this training. You could set something up, like literally instantly, and start building a list. So if you want that, type it in the box. Now, what I'm going to do first and foremost is I have my giveaway. Okay, so this would be an example of our list building giveaway. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to take a little screenshot of it here. Okay, so I'm just going to use my Snagit program, and I'm going to take a screenshot of the giveaway. Okay, so here it is. If it's PDF, it's a video, whatever it is, this is what you're going to do. Okay, you're going to take a little screenshot like this, and you could add to it. You could say, maybe put it like a big bar here that says, get this chart free below. Okay, so we'll go get, download. That's a magic word, by the way. Download this money getting chart for free below. Okay, we're going to make this a little bit bigger and fancier. Not that big, not that fancy. All right, a little bit bigger. There we go. And we're going to make it sized really nicely. Right, like this. Get rid of the underline. Don't really need that. And we're going to make it red. Okay? Download this money getting chart below. Okay? We can even make it a little bit smaller here. Free money getting chart. Download this money getting chart for free below. Pretty simple. All right, we go ahead and file, save as. We're going to save this as money chart. Boom, there we go, money chart. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to go into our blog. Very simple. You do this on WordPress. Oh, you need ClickFunnels, you need this. Okay, those tools can be good, but like if you're starting out, start with bare bones, make some money. And you might find out, like me, after making millions of dollars online for 21 years, that WordPress actually has everything I need, which is pretty cool, and it's free with web hosting. And if you want to start your first site, you can go over to gohubsite.com. You can start your first site. You'll be right where I am, and you can do this, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to go into Pages, and we're going to go Add New. We're going to add a new page, and I'm going to call this Free List Building Chart. Boom, right like that, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the name, okay? So the permalink I'm going to change, just so it's easy, I'm going to call it blogprofitnetwork.com/chart. Pretty simple, right? There you go. Everyone can go there. It's easy. blogprofitnetwork.com/chart. So we're going to go in here and we're going to say something. So I could say, download your money getting chart here. Okay, whatever. We'll center it, make it bold, make it big. Yay, wonderful. Make it a little bit bigger than that. All right, there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the theme that I downloaded over at simpleblogtheme.com. At simpleblogtheme.com, you'll get this theme, which will make your site custom, everything like that. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to click on the Aweber file that comes with my theme, and I'm going to copy all this technical wonderment, right? I'm going to take that technical wonderment, I'm going to put ASDs here, I'm going to center it, I'm going to go to text, and I'm going to type in or paste in the technical wonderment. Boom, there we go. Right, so now we got headline goes here, so we could change the headline if we want it to be like free money report or whatever, free money flow chart. We'll call it the free money flow chart. Okay, boom. Now what we're going to do is we're going to replace the image with the image that we just created for the flow chart. Boop, right there. And if you do sound effects, it makes life so much more fun, right? You got to have sound effects. All right, so we're going to go in there. We're going to do full size. We're not going to link it to anything, and we're going to hit insert. Boom, there we go. All right, now you can size it so it's not like super gigantic. Money flow chart. Download this free money chart below. Free chart. Boom. Put your bullet points. Learn how to convert traffic. Find out how to build a mailing list. And if you're in the diet market or the wedding market, you do the same thing. Get your free wedding checklist or whatever. Then you have a list of people that are going to get married, which has some money in it. I mean, there you go, right? So this is actually extremely easy to do. So next we'll do plus get my free affiliate marketing webinar or whatever. Okay, very simple. Now what we're going to do is we use Aweber. Aweber's easy. Aweber's cheap. Aweber has a free trial. It's simple. Just use it, all right? You're going to go, oh, well, Marcus, what about this one? What about... Just make it easy on yourself, right? A lot of people, they make this harder than it needs to be. So we're going to go over to Aweber. We're going to get our unique list ID. This one here. Not this one. Yes, this one. No. Yes. Got it? We're going to take the unique list ID right like this. Watch how easy it is. Copy. We're going to go right in here, and we're going to hit text. And right where it says Aweber list name, we're going to put that Aweber list name. There we go. I'm going to put a little S here because I want it to be secure. Next, we're going to make a thank you page or post. Doesn't matter if it's a page or post. It's your preference. All right, so we're going to go all pages. We're going to go add new, and we're going to open it in a new tab. And we're going to call this thank you for subscribing. Boom. We're going to hit publish because all I need is the link right now. We're going to copy that link. I'm going to put that link where it says thank you post. Boom, right there. Bam. There we go. Check this out. Literally a couple minutes and bada bing, bada boom, we hit publish. And everyone who's watching this, you want to see how this works, go to blogprofitnetwork.com/chart. Simple. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make a simple thank you page. Thank you for subscribing. Subscribing. We'll spell it right. Subscribing. Please keep an eye out for emails from Marcus at blogprofitnetwork.com. That's me. Happy face. There we go. You should get your money report in just a few minutes. In the meantime, check this out. Boom. There we go. Right? In the meantime, check this out. All right? Is that better there? There we go. Okay. Now, what do we want them to check out? Well, I think what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and put my sales pitch for Blog Profit Network because, hey, that's pretty cool, right? So we'll hit edit page. I'll just get all the code from this. Bada bing, bada bang. I'm going to put that right in here. We'll just put a space holder like that. Replace the space holder with our code. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we got our fancy little sign up and buy my stuff here. All right, now we got this, and we can go to blogprofitnetwork.com/chart. Get your free list building chart, free money flow chart. Here's a picture of it. Here's the stuff they're getting. They go here, they put their name, they put their email, whatever their email is. Put a right email. We're just testing this out. And boom, now they go to our thank you page. They can buy the product, right? This is our what do you call it? The list building thing. There we go. Break even offer. There you go. See, I can pay attention today, right? So there you go, right? Simple. Super, super simple. Now they're on my mailing list. Now they can buy some stuff. Now, it's very important that when you look at your break even offer, okay? Your break even offer, you need to know how close it is, okay? So if they're looking for a wedding checklist, the best thing I can do is like download this wedding checklist, and hopefully I make money when they download it. If that doesn't exist, we find the next best thing, maybe a wedding credit card, maybe a wedding course, okay? We want something that's very close. So for this, they're looking for a money-getting flowchart. Blog Profit Network teaches them how to make money, gives them personal support every week. There's a Tuesday call. So I think it's a pretty good fit. Now, I know that after all the fees and junk, I get about $116 when they sign up for Blog Profit Network. Okay, now why is this important? Because you need to know. If you're doing mortgages and you get $40, you need to know that. This is your big number. You got to know this number. Why do we got to know that number? Because I need to know what to expect if I send 100 people to this link. Okay, what can I expect? I think I could probably expect about 3% to 5% to order because this thing sells really good, right? So 3 to 5%, what does that mean? Well, that means I'm going to get an average of 4 sales per 100 visitors. So I would do, let's say 4 times 116. We'll get our old calculator here, right? And this is very important because if you know this, you win. Game over. People don't do this. They're just like, I just want free traffic and I just want to build a list and make money. And this guy said I could comment spam. And it's like, don't do that. You got to know your numbers. This guy, even the guy who told you to comment spam, he knows his numbers, which is why he's doing his stuff, right? So we're going to do 116 times 4 equals 464 divided by 100 equals $4.64. Okay, great. So $4.64. Now, that does not include the money I make on my mailing list or the money I make with the monthly subscription or the money I make on other stuff. That's just upfront. That's why we call it the break-even offer. So what this means is that I can pay $4.64 a lead, right? Now that I know that, I could pay $4.64 a lead and break even all day long and build my old mailing list for free. You always got to say free with a high-pitched voice because that is what Adam Sandler does, and, you know, he's pretty successful. So if we say it the right way, I think you'll be all right. All right, so now we know I can pay $4.64 to get someone to opt in. Now, what's it going to look like? Well, if it's super targeted, we can say, if I drive 100 people to my opt-in page, okay, drive 100 people to my opt-in page, I can probably expect somewhere from 10% on the way low end to like 40% on the higher end to opt in. Okay, what does that mean? Well, that means I could probably pay at 10%, 46 cents a visitor. At 40%, I could probably pay $2.30 or somewhere around there. Pretty cool. Now, if you're doing this with free traffic, obviously it's going to be different, but I want you to understand the numbers, because if you don't understand the numbers with free traffic, you are going to waste so much money, it's going to make my head spin, because it makes me angry when people waste their traffic. I'm like, dude, you're getting a lot of traffic and you're making $14. You need to be making more than $14, right? So you got to understand this stuff, and once you get it, this is how it works. Now that I have this set up, right, all I need to do is send people to untitled.com/chart. That's my opt-in page, my landing page, my squeeze page, whatever you want to call it, right? They go here, they opt in, they have a chance to buy something. It's very easy. Now, how many of you guys are like, is that really all you need to do? Yeah. That's pretty much all you need to do. Now all I got to do is drive traffic. Now, I could go and I could take an image of this. I could put it on Pinterest. Say, hey guys, on Pinterest, you want this money getting chart? Go to my site. You'll build a list. You will. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. You can go get free traffic on the search engines. You can make a YouTube video talking about the chart, right? Obviously, I'm like, hey guys, here's how the flow chart works. This is really cool. Go to my site if you want to download the chart. Or if you're doing a wedding checklist, hey guys, check it out. Here's the wedding checklist. Here's how it works. Go to my site to get it. You can buy traffic on Google. You can buy traffic from places like buy, sell ads. You can do solo ads if you want to go that route. But I find that, unless you get a good solo ad place, they're usually just in the make money market. So unless you're in that market, it probably won't work. But you can see here, there's tons of people looking up these checklists. It's super simple, right? We could do like pregnancy checklist, baby checklist. Like babies are expensive. If I wanted to do the baby checklist, I'd be like, hey guys, the first thing you need to do is get Gerber life insurance because it's actually pretty good. I got it on my kids years ago and, now they got some cash, which is kind of cool, right? They're older now and they got cash, which is good. And they're like, thanks, Dad. We like cash. But we could go through and be like, hey, this is how it works. It's very simple. It's very puppy checklist. They're looking for a new puppy. Very simple, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this because the goal here is that I break even, right? So if I can break even, so let's say we got new puppy or maybe we have like baby checklist, okay? And they're like, I'm going to have a baby. What do I need? Well, you need a crib. You need this. You need that. You need this. Whatever, okay? And you also need Gerber baby insurance or whatever it is, okay? So our goal is to break even on the thank you page. If I can break even on the thank you page, watch what this looks like, right? Remember, I said on this page, I'm going to expect it to go real slow. I'm going to expect about 4% to order. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, 4% orders, that means I successfully drove 100 people to the opt-in or to the thank you page. 96 ordered, or 96 did not order, and 4 ordered. Which means I still got 96 people on my list that didn't order the thing. So what can I do? Well, I could go through and I could be like, well, check this out. Today I'm going to email you this thing. When my kid was young, we got the whiz-bang stroller. When my kid was young, we got this. The best thing about taking care of your baby is this. The best stroller is this. And you could send all kinds of things. Now, here's the key. Everyone wants to make money, and they want to do it easy, and they don't want to help anyone out, right? This is why you get people like this over here who are like, hey, you know what? This thing's a scam. Or you want to see a real scam, check this, right? It's like, it's junk. They just want something simple. Now, here's the key. The same method he's using in a crappy way can be used in a good way. It can be used in a good way. All the stuff all the people are teaching you can be used in a good way if you put your thinking cap on and you learn how to do it, right? I do 10% more work and I make 90% more profits. Why? Because I'm not just going to spam these people every baby offer I find. No, sir or ma'am. I am going to give them value. I want them to anticipate my emails because what I do is I send them valuable stuff. How many of you guys here on today are on one of my mailing lists? Okay, if you're on my list, type list and then type one money sign if you think it's kind of valuable. Type a bunch of money signs if you're like, dude, you give away so much value in your list. Like, I bought other people's courses for $5,000 and all I needed to do is sign up for your list and watch your free stuff. All right, I'll buy your other stuff later because, Marcus, you're pretty cool or whatever. But how many of you guys are on my list and you're like, dude provides value. Dude gives good stuff. Like, I anticipate Marcus's email because he's going to have a training. He's going to have a download. He's going to have something that's going to help me. What that does is it trains you to check your email for my stuff. Pretty cool, right? Then on my blog, I say, hey, check it out. Here's this thing. And it goes to my blog. And on my blog, what do I have? I have a relevant offer. Relevant. So if I say, here's a cool way to make money with videos, what am I going to sell? I'm going to sell make money stuff. If I got this, I'm going to sell this. If I'm talking about, how to plan for your baby's future, I'm going to do the insurance. And look at this, see? You got all these people here. They're like, your list provides money. Good stuff. Teaches good stuff. That's why you keep coming back. That's why you keep watching. That's why me, with not that many subscribers, out-earns guys with big subscribers. Right? Why? Because I focus on giving a small group of people a very, very good experience. And it's only 10% more of the work. Anyone can go and hawk every offer that's on ClickBank, JVZoo, and whatever. They can all do it. They can make $8 here and $15 here and $12 here. They can do it, but pretty soon you're going to be like, yeah, the dude's just hawking offers. This is stupid. I don't like his stuff. He's just hawking offer. And it's called churn and burn. And what's going to happen is your list size is eventually going to go down. And then in a couple years, you'll be like, my list sucks. Why does my list not do anything anymore? I need to get a haircut. He's got his hair like this. He's like, why doesn't my list work? Because you didn't focus on value. I got a lady a couple weeks ago. She'd been on my list since 2008. And I got to tell you, I know what I'm talking about. I've built a lot of lists. My list for this business that you're watching here cost me $250,000. $250K I paid for my list. Now, did I wake up one day and say, hey, do you have a list? I'll buy it for $250,000. Hell to the no. I would never do that. What did I do? I did exactly what I'm teaching you, because if I could break even, and I did, I actually made money, right? I actually spent $300, made $900, built a list. So in essence, I got paid like $750,000 to build my mailing list, right? How many of you guys would like to get paid to build your list? This is what we're talking about here. We ain't talking about messing around. We're talking about going and getting paid in a very specific way, but you got to focus on value. You got to focus on what these people want. I don't care where you're at. I don't care what you're doing. You got to focus on what you want. And here's a cool one. Carol said she's been on my list since 2006. How long have you guys been on my list or watching my stuff? Type it in the box. You'll see how this works. This is how it works live. You take care of the people. And all I got to do, here's my job. Here's my job. Ready? Here it is. So my job is make the opt-in page, get some traffic, provide an offer that I could break even. Now my job is find cool, helpful stuff. That's it. Find cool, helpful stuff. So I could go out, and my job is, hey, I'm gonna do a good job. Guy looking for a baby checklist, I'm gonna teach him this. I'm gonna show him this. I'm gonna find that. And I go out and I find stuff. Right? I become an expert of finding stuff in the baby market, or the money market, or blog market, or whatever it is. I'm gonna find stuff, and then what I'm gonna do, Robert's been on my list since 2008. All right, awesome, cool. There you go. That's like, I know, that's a long time, like 12 years or something like that. 13 years. I don't know. I can't do math today, which is why I got my calculator. All right, so we're going to find cool stuff. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to load my auto responder. Okay, did you know you could do this automatic? I can go in and I could say, okay, I'm going to put this email in here. This email is going to say 10 things you need to know before you have your baby. All right, it's going to go to a blog post. And the blog post is going to have affiliate links, which is going to make me money. So this guy's going to come in. We'll map it out here. It's getting fun, right? We're using a lot of these virtual papers. We're using a virtual ream here, right? So this guy's going to come in. He's going to be like, yep, I'm going to opt in for the free thing. I'm going to go to your thank you page, and you're going to make money on the thank you page. Yay, wonderful, good. Automatically, instantly, I say, hello, welcome, here's the email, download the thing. Okay, I never do the download on the thank you page because I want to train them to get the email. Go to the email, get the free download. Yay, cool. Next, I could say, well, one day after that, I want to send another email. And this is all automated. 2 days after that, I'll send another. 3 days after that, I'll send another. Boom. And there you go. It's automatic. It's going to get traffic back to you. It's going to drive traffic to your blog. And you are going to have these offers that's going to make you money. And you're going to be happy. And you can then send broadcast. A broadcast is an email. I can wake up one day and say, I'm going to send a broadcast because today I'm going to be live on the YouTube. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And you could send a broadcast and get instant traffic. Now, your instant traffic is more valuable than regular traffic because they've already been reading your emails. They've already been looking at your list. They've already been checking this stuff out. Guys, if you don't get this, you probably shouldn't be an internet marketer because this is so simple. You just go do it, right? You saw right here. Like I could literally go out there right now and drive traffic to blogprofitnetwork.com/chart. I can do it right now. I can do it on Facebook, do it on Google. I can make a video, I can do whatever I want. And all I need to do is set this up. Now, if you want a copy of the notes from this video and the chart, go to blogprofitnetwork.com/chart. We're going to have them there. You go there, you follow up with it. Now, I'm also going to put some other stuff, so stick around a bit, and we'll put some other stuff there for you, the themes, everything like that. And we'll email that out to you later today. Haven't prepared it yet because we just made the charts here. So, I mean, you know, I'm not that good. I'm pretty good, but not that good. So we're going to go through and make this work. And if you like this, smash that like button, subscribe, click the bell, type something in the box, go and make a list. It's not that hard. Now, of course, results are not typical, implied, or guaranteed. Of course, I don't know if you're going to make $750,000, build a list, and make money for the rest of your life. I have no idea. I don't know if I'm going to make money the rest of my life. I don't know what's going to happen in my life. But if you treat this like a business and you focus, you can make it work. If you get rid of all the junk and the noise that other people are telling you, there's a lot of noise. In 2020 and the beginning of 2021, there is so much noise in this market, it makes my head spin, and I've been doing this for a long time. So what you got to do is focus on one thing. And later, you'll get an email from a guru that says, hey, there's this new push-button software that's guaranteed to make you money overnight. Just push the button and get rich. And you push the button and it charges your card and you lose money, but you don't make any money. That's called distraction. You actually wasted more money in time and energy than you did buying the product. Right? So think about this. And what we're telling you here, you go get web hosting, you get your Aweber, you set it up. You don't need anything else. You just go and make it work. And if you like this kind of stuff, go over there, put your name and email, get the chart, sign up for Blog Profit Network, hang out on our Tuesday calls. We'll help you make this work. Show us your landing pages, show us everything. We're going to help you make this work. There is no other program out there where you get to talk to the guy who created it, who's been doing this for like longer than some gurus have been alive, right? I've been doing this a long time. I got gray hair, right? I'm like a dinosaur in internet marketing world. And you got to look at this and say, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to meet you halfway. I'm willing to make it happen. And if you like it, go to blogprofitnetwork.com and we'll see you on the next Tuesday call. Thanks for being here, guys. Go build your mailing list. Get some traffic. Make it very specific to why they came to you in the first place. There can't be a disconnect. If you're doing wedding checklist, you better give them a wedding checklist. If you promise a chart, there better be a chart. If you're promising this, there better be this. And you got to focus and you got to make it work. And if you do that, you can get results. Thanks for being here. I'm Marcus. Go to blogprofitnetwork.com, subscribe, click the bell, check out my other videos. We give away more value than anyone else does from my experience, from what I've seen. You be the judge of that, and we'll see you next time.